Well, the Denver Nuggets resumed their quest to become back-to-back champions last night following the All-Star break against the dreadful-ass Washington Wizards.
Diddly poo.
And accordingly, the Nuggets did what they were supposed to do, namely wiping the floor with them to the tune of a 130-110 final. Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic had himself a game, dropping a line of 21 points, 19 rebounds, and 15 assists on 10 of 10 from the field. Is that any good? A triple-double on 100% shooting from the field. And in fact, it was the first 20, 15, and 15 triple-double on 100% shooting ever. That predates even the merger, by the way. But that's not all. With the feat coming against the Wizards, Nikola Jokic has now recorded a triple-double against all other 29 teams in the NBA, aside from his own, of course, becoming just the third player in NBA history to accomplish the feat, joining the two preeminent stat stuffers of this era, Russell Westbrook, and the king of the box score himself, LeBron James. And Jokic now sits fourth all-time on the career triple-doubles list, behind only Russell Westbrook, Oscar Robertson, and Magic Johnson. Oh, did I mention Jokic just turned 29 this week? And this latest achievement is just another stunning reminder that amid this era of statistical inflation and lack of defensive impediment, giving way to the free-flowing, high-scoring new brand of basketball, which began approximately in 2013, no one is better than Jokic. And I do mean no one. He is the true king of this era. And he is likely matriculating his way towards that third league MVP, which of course, as we all know, should realistically have been 4 straight. Jokic is now averaging a clean 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists thus far this year on 58% shooting from the field. Oh, and he has played in all but 2 of the Nuggets' 56 games this year, which in this era of soft, pampered load managers, that is no small feat. He's leading the NBA in VORP and BPM currently, while he is second in PER and win shares, which quite frankly is a bit of a down year for him, as he led the league in all 4 of those categories the last 3 consecutive seasons. Yeah, when I say we have never seen anything like this guy's statistical dominance, I mean it isn't even close. He is now averaging for the last 6 years since his aged 23 season, a staggering 26 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, and 9 assists on 57% from the field, and this is while missing only 25 games during that entire span. The Nuggets, meanwhile, have been good, very good, with a win percentage of 65% during that time in games Jokic has played in. And Jokic has managed to do something LeBron James never could at any time in his 21-year career: overtake Michael Jordan in career player efficiency rating, as Jokic is now the all-time leader in PER, while he has also taken a substantial lead over Jordan for all-time lead in box plus minus and is a full point higher than LeBron James in that category. How about win shares per 48 minutes? Yep, Jokic is also the all-time leader in that field as well. And while sure, Jokic has enjoyed his entire career in an era that is starkly different from many of the all-time greats, but since other players don't incur these stringent standards when dealing in conversations pertaining to cross-era comparisons, why should Jokic be held to a higher standard? In terms of stats, Jokic is king, and certainly he is the best of this era. For those of us, though, who actually care about the ultimate goal of this sport, which is winning, Jokic will ultimately be held to that standard, just as the other losers of this era are. But unlike virtually all of the other alleged greats in this post-2010 NBA, Jokic has never had anything even remotely resembling a super team. Super team? This guy has never even played with a single other all-star, and he's 29 years old. Sure, many will contend that Jamal Murray could have been named an all-star one of these years, but he wasn't. And in fact, here is another reminder for all of you. Jokic has only played with one guy that has ever made a single All-Star appearance in their entire careers. And that was DeAndre Jordan, who is currently playing just 11 minutes per game for the Nuggets and averaging only 4 points. Oh, and that lone All-Star appearance came 7 years ago. Further, Jokic has actually only had Jamal Murray now in 3 total postseason runs. The Nuggets got to the conference finals in one of those seasons, and they won a championship in another one of them. The West is absolutely stacked right now, with Phoenix, Sacramento, LA, and Golden State currently occupying the play-in tournament field. There will be a gauntlet of highly capable contenders coming for the Nuggets' crown this postseason. But Nikola Jokic already sits on a throne atop a mountaintop in terms of his raw statistical achievements. All he has to do now in order to get himself into some truly elite conversations is to do what others by and large in this era have repeatedly failed to: win when it matters most.